Hello guys, over here I have the brand new Redmi 15 which comes with a 7000 mAh battery. Particularly, this is the 8GB RAM expandable to 16GB RAM and a 256GB storage space. It also has a 6.9 Full HD display, which is really massive. And in this video, I'm going to be unboxing this device, showing you everything that comes inside of the box and setting it up all together. Now, if you actually take a look at some sides over here, the left hand side, you can see that it comes with the Xiaomi Hyper OS. It also comes with a 33 watts fast charging and a 50 megapixel AI camera, which we'll be looking into later. And then on the right hand side, you can see we have the powerful Snapdragon 685 and also a quad curve design as well. Now, without wasting much of your time, let's quickly unbox this device. Now, inside of the box, first we have the initial compartment, and if you come out of this, you're going to see that we have our SIM ejector. So here we have the SIM ejector 2. You can go ahead and use this to remove your SIM card tray and insert your SIM card and SD card. And then inside of here we have some paperwork as well. Basically, these are some guarantee and warranty papers. And then we also have a massive and soft case for the Redmi 15. This is actually very soft and the design is also pretty nice. I think there are also other colors for this, but particularly I went for the black, and that is why mine is black over here. Now finally, on the last compartment, we have the Redmi 15 itself, and as you can see from over here, these are actually all of the features written on this paper. And here you have the huge 6.9-inch display. This is actually very huge compared to a whole lot of device in this particular price range. And I'm just going to adjust this so that you see how huge it is. You can literally see, but keep in mind that it is actually an LCD display, not an AMOLED display. Before I go ahead to show you every other thing on this device, let's check out the other compartment over here. So if you open this up, you can also see that we have our charging cable. This is actually a USB-C to a USB-A charging cable, and also we have the 33 watts fast charging adapter as well, and it actually has a USB-A input over here, so you can actually charge the Redmi 15. And basically, this is all we get inside of the box of the Redmi 15. Now, coming over to the device over here, you can see from the right hand side that we have a fingerprint sensor, which is also the power button. It has the volume up and the volume down button. And then from the bottom over here, you can see that we have a USB-C input for our charging cable. I think you can also use the USB-C part of this device for connecting to your headphone jack as well. Since the Redmi 15 does not have a headphone jack input, you would have to use the USB-C input over here. On the right, there are also some speakers just after the USB-C input, and then on the left we have a little microphone. At the top, we also have this little hole. This is particularly for the IRS blaster if you want to be able to control your TVs and other devices with your Redmi 15. And then on the left, you can also see we have our SIM card tray over here, which you can use your SIM card ejector tool to pull out. Now at the back, we have our 50 megapixel AI camera, which is actually the one at the top, but others over here are just for camouflage. The Redmi 15 is also plastic, as you can see. Some people do not actually like the fact that it is plastic, but for this price range, I really think it is not so much of a bad choice. Okay, so setting up the Redmi 15 for the first time, you would have to turn on the device, and the way you turn it on is to just long press on the power button on the right hand side over here, which is also our fingerprint sensor. So just press and hold until it turns on, just like so. Now you just want to give it a minute to fully power on, and now we are presented with the initial setup page. All you just have to do is to press on this arrow to continue with the setup. Proceed to select your language. In my case, I'll be going with the English UK. You can scroll down and select any language of your choice. Once you select your language, just click on the next button at the bottom over here, and then you also want to select your region. Mine is Nigeria, and it is actually set by default, but you can as well scroll down and select any region of your choice as well. I'll be going with Nigeria, and then clicking on the next button at the bottom over here. Now you want to agree with the Redmi terms and conditions. All you just have to do is to scroll down, click on the check button at the bottom over here, then click on next. At this point, you'll be asked whether you want to set up your Redmi 15 with another device like another Android device or another iPhone. You can go ahead and choose any of these options if you have an iPhone or an Android phone you want to use to set up your Redmi 15. Other than that, you just want to click on the skip button at the bottom over here. And now you'll be prompted to insert your SIM, but you don't have to do this immediately. You can go ahead and skip it and then do it later. So just go ahead and click on the next button over here. Now you'll also be required to connect to your Wi-Fi or your hotspot network. In my case, this is my home Wi-Fi network. I'll go ahead and select it, then proceed to enter my home Wi-Fi password as well. Once you're done entering your password, continue by clicking on the connect button over here. And once it connects, you just want to click on the next button at the bottom. Now, after about a minute, you'll be taken to this page requiring you to sign into your Google account. You can go ahead and sign into your Google account by entering your Google account and then proceed to enter your password, or you can as well skip this, but I usually recommend you sign into your Google account so that you can actually enjoy certain Google features on the Redmi 15. So I'll just go ahead and enter my Google account over here. Once you're done, you want to click on the next button and then proceed to enter your password as well. After entering your password, you want to click on the next button at the bottom and then just proceed to click on the agree button over here. Now you want to give it a couple of seconds at this particular point for it to retrieve all of your Google account information, and after that you'll be taken to this page asking you if you want to copy apps and data from your Google account. You don't have to do that. Just go ahead and click on the don't copy option over here at the bottom. And now you'll be required to enter your PIN, password or pattern. You can go ahead and set up any of these, or you can as well leave it if you don't want any of these as well. In my case, I'll go ahead and set up a fingerprint. You can choose to use a face unlock or the only screen lock as well. But once you select on fingerprints over here, you can choose whether you also want a pattern, PIN or password, and then select the pattern option over here. This is just some security warning letting you know that if you ever forget your password, PIN or pattern, you will have to factory reset your device. Just go ahead and click on got it and then proceed to enter your password, PIN or pattern. Once you're done entering your pattern, you want to go ahead and enter it again. Then click on the confirm button, and now you'll be required to set up a fingerprint too with the password, PIN or pattern. So you want to go ahead and just place your finger on the fingerprint sensor over here, which is actually the same as the power button. Continuously tap on it and make sure it captures every part of your finger so that it actually fills up everything over here. So I'll just go ahead and place my finger. Once you're done, you're going to get this check button and then just click on the done button over here. And basically that is all you have to do at this point. Now you just want to scroll down, look at all of the Google services that will be used on this device, then click on the accept button at the bottom over here. You also want to choose whether you want to turn on backup. If you want to turn on backup, just go ahead and click on turn on backup. Other than that, you want to click on the don't backup option. I will go ahead and turn on backup. And then you want to click on continue over here. From here, you want to just scroll down, then click on the I agree button at the bottom. This is basically Google's Gemini, so you want to just click on continue at the bottom, click on turn on to turn on Gemini. At this point, you also want to make sure you skip this, or if you have your card, that is your Google Pay card, you can as well add it over here, but I do not have mine, so I'll click on the skip button on the left hand side. And now you just want to go ahead and click on the no thanks at the bottom left. Scroll down and then make sure you click on the next button. These are some basic settings you can as well change if you don't want any of those settings, but I will just go with the default. Click on next button. Also just click on next, click on I agree, click on accept cookies. And now you want to choose whether you want apps drawer or not. If you don't want apps drawer, you can use the classic, but if you want apps drawer, then make sure you select apps drawer over here. But in my case, I'll be going with classic. Click on next. Now you'll be required to download all of these recommended applications. If you do not want them like me, you can just go ahead and uncheck all of them just like so. Then just click on the next button once you're done. You can also choose whether you want the full gesture navigation or the button navigation. In my case, I will go with the gesture navigation. If you want the button navigation, you can as well just select that from over here. Once you're done, you want to click on the next button over here. And once it is complete, you just want to click on continue at the bottom. And just like so, we've now been able to successfully set up the Redmi 15 for the first time. And this is basically how the home page looks like. Currently, I have the gesture navigation turned on, as you can see, so I do not have the back buttons, but I can as well go ahead and change these if I don't want. You can also see how the control center is. So if you find this video useful, please make sure you smash the like button and subscribe to this YouTube channel, guys.